To the second quarter at Onaway High School, where the Snowbirds lead 20-11. And the Cardinals are about to go to the line.
Nothing like a little technical difficulties in a big game, right?
Exactly.
We appreciate your patience and hanging out with us, everyone, as we got this the Gremlins taken care of as we're back and finally ready for hopefully some normalcy here.
Yeah.
And what we anticipate to be a real good game.
First shot is no good for the Cardinals.
Raider foul, 15 and a count. First, second, team 7. Shooting 1-on-1, number 1.
And second one's no good either as Dylan Croft grabs the rebound. Snowbirds on the move again. Deep pass intercepted, but there is a foul.
Yep.
On the Cardinals.
So you can obviously hear that the Onaway crowd and faithful is making some noise. St. Mary crowd making some noise. St. Mary coach Dale Jacob got to be pretty happy with a 20-11 start to this game. A lot of times these road games you get a little bit concerned about
Snowbirds came to play though.
Yeah, that first quarter sometimes you can get a little bit concerned on what's going to happen, especially in big games like this and on a back-to-back as well.
Absolutely.
But oftentimes teams that play a back-to-back come out with more energy and they're looser after playing that back-to-back. And you can even ask people who cover NBA games. NBA teams that play a back-to-back, typically when they come out in the first half after that back-to-back, you know, they're fresh, play loose because they played last night, but sometimes you often run out of juice.
Yeah, it's definitely best of, or I guess pros and cons to it with you're mentally ready to go because you have been locked in, but physically you might lose it towards the end of the game. So you got to capitalize on the early possessions.
Right now we just want to update the foul situation right now. St. Mary with Brody Jeffers is he's on the bench with 2 personal fouls, so St. Mary is going to have to make hay while he's on the bench as they swing it for a wide open 3 for Gavin Bevel. No good. Rebound fought for, and that should be St. Mary basketball. Good job in there battling by Rylan Metelsky.
Checking in for the Raiders, 13, Kylie Eaton.
Inbounded to
3 for Gavin. Good from the corner. Got all 3 of them. Put them up from the corner. 10-point lead for the Snowbirds now. Let's see how this Snowbird pressure affects Onaway in the half court when they need to execute well.
playing tough defense.
Swarming defense in there. That's a nice shot. That's a big-time bucket for Onaway.
Nice bucket in traffic.
Good answer for the Cardinals.
Good. 3-quarter court press for the Cardinals. We've seen several different defensive fronts from the Cardinals already tonight. It's a lot of work for the Snowbird offense.
Really good job of Donovan Blues being a pressure relief valve, being able to put his head down, make some good passes. Hogan McKinley with the
nice
show
poke
and go.
By the Cardinals.
And that's going to be a foul on Hogan McKinley. Tried the show and go and got it stolen. And unfortunately, that's going to put Onaway in the one-on-one bonus.
Way too early to be in the bonus if you're the Snowbirds. You got to, with a shorter bench, you have to always be ready, and you cannot get into foul trouble, especially this early.
And at this point in time, you know, if you're head coach Dale Jacob, when do you start tinkering with that idea of bringing Brody Jeffers back into the game? Got an 8-point margin right now, so that's something that you obviously want to consider and be mindful of as the Snowbirds get a break and Onaway misses the front end of that 1-on-1.
Jeffers down the lane.
That's Bevel.
Splits the Bevel, yeah, sorry. Splits the triple team and finishes. Is that an and one too?
Yep, got the Euro step in there for the and one opportunity. So Bevel with an opportunity to have 6 straight points for the Snowbirds. And between Bevel and Croft, kind of shouldering a lot of the load so far in the first half. Not sure their exact totals, but Bevel on a little mini 5-0 run himself here, as now both teams will head into the bonus
you can
opportunity.
See Bevel encouraging Hogan McKinley, filling in for the senior leader Brody Jeffers in foul trouble.
Absolutely. Bevel gets a friendly bounce on the free throw, the parishioner discount, we like to say at St. Mary. And that one's stolen by Dylan Croft. Excellent hands. Pass up the head to Bebel.
Nice.
Can he finish? He can. Nice job of Croft to find the open Bebel streaking.
8-0 Bebel run.
That's correct. 28-15, the Snowbird lead extends to now. That pressure defense giving Onaway a lot of trouble in the half court. Donovan Blues playing some real tough defense.
Absolutely.
Also, look at the hands for the Snowbirds. Everybody's got hands that are just ready to, intercept the ball. It's a nice baseline J's made by Onaway. Fast-paced game. This game got started a little late tonight, but Dylan Croft's going to dribble in the corner. He's going to have a trouble there.
Turns it over and turns it right back over.
Fortunate for the Snowbirds. That would have been an easy bucket for Onaway.
Could not complete the turnover, but nice to hold up the St. Mary's defense at least.
That's right. So St. Mary on an 8-0 run. Gavin Bebel with all 8 of those points. Three-pointer and one opportunity, and a nice leak out that he got from Dylan Croft as Rylan Metowski gets it inside. Scoop shot's good. Nice little Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sky hook there.
Absolutely vital for the Snowbird offensive player to own the middle in those zone defenses.
And they've been doing that between Metowski and Croft.
Yeah, and even Jeffers early as well.
They've been able to turn, square, face, make a confident move, and go strong.
Cardinals aren't flinching, though, answering every time.
And there's a turnover. Cardinals are going to come back in a hurry. Baseline drive, shut off, pass inside on the baseline, got it to go. So quick 4-0 response for Onaway after St. Mary went up by 13.
Both teams definitely came ready to play. They know the stakes. This is possibly for the conference.
Got a lot of conference race implications with this one tonight, as St. Mary went for the look ahead pass. Nice play by Onaway to get back and deflect that one. As a timeout's taken by, I believe it was St. Mary who took the timeout. We're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout and catch our breath and be back after this commercial from our friends at the Gaylord Eye Center.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Okay, welcome back in. We want to thank our friends at the Gaylord Eye Center for being a proud sponsor of tonight's game. Listen, the Gaylord Eye Care Center wants to get you back in the game, and with 4 locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Sheboygan, and Bel Air, the Gaylord Eye Care Center can do just that. And listen, the Gaylord Eye Care Center, in partnership with Next Level Broadcasting, is giving back to high school basketball. If you know an official or anyone who runs a scoreboard or does videotape for any particular team in Gaylord, in the area, in the surrounding area, or any of those 4 locations, send them in for a free consultation at the Gaylord Eye Care Center. We want to give back to basketball, and that's how Gaylord Eye Care Center and Next Level Broadcasting are doing it. So we're back. Charles Strail joined by Alex Powers tonight, hanging out on the St. Mary Watch Party, hosted by Next Level Broadcasting. St. Mary with a 30-21 lead as they turn it over here. Onaway with a 1-on-2 fast break up and in.
Slowly clawing back are the Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cardinals are clawing back. They were once down by 13. They're in the midst of a 6-0 run now. St. Mary pushing it all the way up. Going baseline as Rylan Metowski gets it to go off the window. Tough drive as Metowski, the junior, gets that one to go in. He's had 2 buckets here in the last 2 minutes or 3 minutes for the Snowbirds that have been real impressive.
And a nice
deflection there. Yeah. That should be Snowbird basketball, and it is.
Forced turnover by Metowski. He's had a great last few minutes.
He certainly has. It's definitely been impressive to see him, come off the bench and immediately make an impact as Croft has it, looking for an outlet. Good job of being patient. Bebel's going to go to the corner to Bloost. Bloost dribbling up top. Goes back to Bebel. They're going to try to trap him in the corner. Gets a pick from Croft. Working around far side.
Great
McKinley.
Offensive play. Couldn't get the shot up.
And McKinley traveled, unfortunately. That's one that you probably want Hogan to put that one up.
Yeah.
A shooter like him, you like your chances with him taking that shot.
Out of rhythm shot is definitely better than a turnover. Snowbirds, though, nice job scoring without Brody Jeffers.
Yeah, doing a good job of being able to maintain this lead. I think they were up 7 when he went out. of the game with that second foul. So with 3:33 left to play in the second quarter, St. Mary's going to have to bend their backs defensively.
Nice steal by Blust.
And that was a no call. A pretty substantial no call, which is going to return that ball back to Onaway. They're going to I think they just got their feet tangled up.
Yeah.
Thus the no call.
Right. Regardless, the effort is all there by the Snowbirds.
Yeah, I mean, you look. That's a nice move right there by Onaway, giving a little show and go, half reverse, spinning back inside. Dylan Croft has it for the Snowbirds, back to McKinley. McKinley breaking the pressure. It's stolen. Got to be a little bit more headsy with that decision making. But McKinley, good hands. Croft is able to steal it right
Nice
back.
skip pass.
Got it up to McKinley. Can he finish? No, it's blocked. Bevel with the tap out to an Onaway Cardinal. They're on the run again. 2-on-2 break. And that's going to lead to an open three. No good.
From the logo.
And this is stolen by Metowski. Good reflexes there by Metowski. That could have been an easy bucket for the Onaway Cardinals there, as Bevel has it for the Snowbirds. He's working it around.
One-man press break right there.
Yep, and you know, for the Snowbirds, you want to get a good shot here as Croft puts it on the deck. Maybe they can get a three-pointer, a lot of dribbling. Bevel going to take the three, make the three.
There we go. Deep three for Bevel. A little bit of a drought held off by the Snowbirds. And right back, the Cardinals answer. So back-to-back threes from both teams. It's now 35-28 Snowbirds with a tough Cardinal press trying to get the ball back. Up to Hogan McKinley in the corner. Metowski on the drive, and he traveled. So the ball will return to the Cardinals. High-scoring first half here in Onaway. Cardinals bring the ball up the court. Down low, tries to bring it back out. Almost throws it away, but they control it. Back down low. And could not finish. So the Snowbirds back on offense. But quick steal, back in transition for the Cardinals. Can't finish. Rebound is wide open.
Yeah, you know, right now if you're the Snowbirds, do you take the timeout, settle everything down a little bit, as they're going to get trapped in the corner here. And another turnover. So back-to-back turnovers for the Snowbirds, and that's what Onaway wants to do.
Yeah, with all the different presses they've been showing, you can tell it's a huge focal point of their game is to force turnovers and make the other team play out of pace.
Now, one thing for the Snowbirds, the field goal shooting percentage has been excellent. Let's see here. We want to give some shout-outs. Nick Wenzel is in the chat chirping. I want to say thank you to Nick Wenzel for tuning in tonight. That's going to be a one-on-one opportunity for the Cardinals. Was that an away from the play foul there, Alex?
I'm not sure. I think they might have called it on the ground, buddy.
But was it on the ball handler or was it on the man setting that ball screen?
I'm not sure.
It looked like somebody ended up on the deck. And so first free throw is good for the Cardinals. That'll trim this lead down to 4. So with 1 minute left to go, let's just kind of see how these teams respond, right? It'll be interesting to see how these teams respond in the last minute of the game. This free throw is made. It'll be a 3-point game. So we got a 3-point game, 1 minute. Brody Jeffers back in for the Snowbirds. That's kind of what you might anticipate to see here.
See if we can help get a big bucket for the Snowbirds. Breaking the press.
Yep. And he gets it up and in. Good job of avoiding.
Quick offense off the bench.
Really good job of avoiding the charge. Really had to shy away from the contact there and flip that one, finger roll it a little bit more jelly on that one than you typically would apply. Don't want to see any contact. Cardinals go down inside. Good defense by Metowski. 3-pointer up. 3-pointer, no good. Offensive board.
In and out for the Cardinals.
And I tell you what, Metowski got away with one there.
Yeah.
He was over the back. That could have easily been a one-on-one free throw opportunity. Actually, that would have been a double bonus.
Might have got away with 2 fouls. I thought that he might have got under him on the shot.
So that would have sent Onaway to the line, but no harm, no foul, or no foul, no harm. As nice basket cut, but Jeffers comes out of there with the board. 30 seconds left.
Oh,
Don't
quick
foul.
turnover, and Jeffers is down.
Jeffers is down, got hit in the face after the turnover, the turnover for the touchdown, if you will. It was pass that was caught and deflected by Onaway, and then they put it up and in for the basket. So we got a 37-34 game right now. It's been – I don't want to say each team is in a rhythm. I just want to say that each team is shooting a pretty good effective field goal percentage when they get shots up and they're not turning the ball over.
That's a big win. They're not turning the ball over.
Blust inside, gets it to go. Nice adjustment on the layup.
With 10 seconds, it's a 5-point game. Cardinals to half court.
St. Mary can't foul. Don't foul. And almost
Nice
an
finish.
and one. Bebel's going to have a shot at the half. No good off the backboard. So St. Mary's going to take a 3-point lead into halftime in this up and down racehorse basketball kind of first
absolutely
half.
has not disappointed.
I mean, this thing is exactly what we thought we would have coming into it. I would say the one thing for St. Mary, their field goal percentage is probably a little bit higher than it typically is because they're getting all these shots around the rim.
Yeah.
Got to give credit to guys like Rylan Matowski, Dylan Croft, Donovan Blust for getting in there and finishing at the backboard. That's what you saw.
Yeah, exactly. And due to the Cardinals' press, both teams have had way more possessions than you'd typically have in a high school basketball game.
Yes.
Which means more shots, more makes, but also more turnovers.
Exactly. So when you get those possessions and you get an advanced amount of possessions, it's going to allow people to feel a little bit more comfortable with their shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you have more possessions, you might go from somebody taking 6 shots a game to taking 9
Right.
shots a game, even though you're having more turnovers. But sometimes those additional shots you have are layups.
Yeah, and St. Mary's has responded well to the press despite a large amount of turnovers. It's really hard because the Cardinals train this way. They are ready for a fast-paced game, and they want to speed up the Snowbirds. They haven't been able to slow it down, but they've been able to play at this speed well.
And one thing about this game, you see a lot of these ebbs and flows, and we saw a 12-point run within that quarter. St. Mary was up 15. The smallest margin right now is a 3-point lead. The reason why that is because the way these two teams play, the team that puts the ball through the basket has a significant advantage defensively.
Right.
So, for instance, if Onaway scores or St. Mary's forced to inbound at baseline out of bounds, it allows Onaway to set up their full court, 3/4 court pressure. However, if St. Mary forces Onaway to take that ball out of bounds from underneath Onaway's own basket, then it allows St. Mary to set up their half-court, man-to-man, aggressive, jumping into Nile defense.
Absolutely.
So a battle of styles, and styles makes fights.
Mm-hmm.
You know that from your days down at Ferris State, helping out with the men's basketball program down there. I mean, what was the biggest, how do I want to say, the opposite or parallel or the opposite style that you at Ferris State, what team gave you the most trouble just because of the way they like to play?
Probably because Ferris State plays like this Onaway team with the press. They've got 4 different presses, and they're throwing different ones at you, and they want to speed you up. So the teams that could effectively, halt the press, especially Michigan Tech was the main one.
In Grand Valley?
Grand Valley also likes to play Ferris's game,
Okay.
so it's just who's better with the skill. But Michigan Tech was tied for conference champs last year.
Squeezing those possessions.
Right.
And that's something that the Snowbirds have switched up a little bit this year from years past. And, Alex, when you played on the 2019-2020 team, as a coaching staff, we always felt that given our personnel, if we squeeze the possessions down, we'd have a better shooting percentage because of the amount of shooters, slashers, and offensive rebounders we had on the team. But we also felt confident that given the point guard we had in Brady Hunter and Joseph Mogenberg coming off the bench, that those two guys would get us into the best shot each and every time down the floor in a half-court set. This year, St. Mary playing a much different style.
Absolutely.
We probably saw 12, 13 turnovers in the first half. Alex, your senior year, your team, what kind of message would that team be receiving right now in the halftime locker room if you had 13 turnovers in the first half? It wouldn't be pretty.
Right. I can remember more than 10, and we'd be running after the game in a full game. So to have 13 here now, That's not a great sign. But given the circumstances, they're not used to seeing 4 different presses, and Onaway seems to be able to spring any one of them on any time. I'd say personally they're doing all right, but they need to, as the game goes on and the game gets tighter, towards the end they have to shore up those turnovers.
Yeah, certainly. They certainly do. And we're going to step aside here for a quick timeout from about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. When we come back, we'll kind of give our thoughts. Looking forward to the third quarter here on Next Level Broadcast and hanging out with the watch party with Charles Strail, Alex Powers, kicking back wherever you're watching from. Shoot us a chat in that YouTube chat message. We got Nick Wenzel chirping it up in the chat, hanging out with all the Snowbird faithful, Snowbird Nation. We're going to be back after we take a quick timeout. See you in the third quarter after this.
I'm Ryan Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, drain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
And welcome back to the second half of high school Ski Valley basketball action, where the Onaway men's basketball team is taking on the St. Mary's Snowbirds. Right now, the Snowbirds lead 39-36. It's been a high-scoring first half for both of these teams, and a game that did not disappoint. A vital game for conference record implications, as these two teams are the 2 of the 3 undefeated teams in the Ski Valley, along with Inland Lakes. So high-stakes game, and neither team has disappointed so far. Both teams came ready to play, knowing what's at stake. There's about 2.5 minutes left. Cardinals warming up right now.
Ram foul, 23, Haley Fisher. Her 4 team's first and a half. Rated to 21, Leanne Collins. Shoot for the Rams, 33 Flynn.
All right, Alex, so we're back in getting ready about a minute and a half from action from Onaway High School. And want to give a shout-out to a lot of people in the chat right now. We got Nick Wenzel. We got some people tuning in from Arizona. So Snowbird Nation, some snowbirds out in Tucson.
Sherry Goff says, thank you for talking about all the players. It takes a team to win. It does take a team. It does take a village.
These Snowbirds have a team for sure.
Definitely a team effort for the Snowbirds. One thing that the Snowbirds need to do better as a team is limit those team fouls.
Right.
They had, I believe, 11 team fouls in the first half, and that is not a good recipe for success for the Snowbird team that does a good job of not fouling and actually has a very high margin of free throws shot versus free throws
Given up. Absolutely.
I would say that so far in this game, that differential is very close or potentially even negative.
Right.
I think Onaway has attempted more free throws than St. Mary in the first half. Look for St. Mary to even that gap and potentially even take the advantage in that gap if they're going to have success in the second half.
Big crowd here.
Yeah, you can see
a big game. It looks like Jersey night.
It does look like Jersey night for the
Onaway
Onaway faithful.
Cardinals.
You can see that a lot of people made the trip up to Onaway tonight, up I-75. So it'll begin with the St. Mary basketball. Onaway playing that 1-2-2 half-court zone, and that's immediately stolen, picked off. This is probably going to end in a basket.
Oh, nice defense by Blues to not foul, but then DJ does foul down low.
Was it on Jacob? It was on Jacobson, or was it on Jeffers? I believe it was on Jacobson. So that is his fourth foul.
So he's going to be out for at least a few minutes.
Yeah, and a quick shot up, rolled around, no good, and they inbounded the ball quick as St. Mary was making a substitution.
A little too quick right there.
Yeah, so foul trouble an issue right now for St. Mary as Jacobson goes to the bench with 4 fouls. 7:32 left in the third quarter. When do you think about bringing him back in?
For me, I'd say probably we might not see him until the fourth quarter because we're going to need him for sure down the stretch.
That's why a guy like Dale Jacobs makes the big money,
right?
Because he has to make those kind of decisions. So Bevel with a really good defensive play. Jeffers has it in the corner. You're not going to speed Brody Jeffers up, and he's going to go down to the corner, shake off a defender, look for some help. Croft is his relief valve. This pressure from Onaway. St. Mary has to attack this pressure. Bevel's going to go into it, unable to get the rebound with Jeffers, and St. Mary's got to get back on defense here. McKinley flying down the court. Nice shot, man.
Brings the lead to 1.
That was a really nice glasser from the Cardinals, and St. Mary turns it over.
Already the turnovers have begun again for the Snowbirds. They need to clean that up if they're going to win this game.
Yep, you can kind of see the Snowbirds talking it through amongst themselves on how they want to try and attack this pressure. Need to get a stop here. This would be a good momentum boost for the Snowbirds if they can get a stop and then maybe get a bucket on the other side just to have some confidence going forward. Going it right through the chest of Bevel was Onaway, getting the bucket, and they're going to take the lead. So Snowbirds need to answer the bell here, down 40-39.
First lead for Onaway since early in the first quarter.
There's a good pass up ahead to Donovan Blues. He's going to drive baseline up and in.
They take it right back.
That's what you got to do. When a team's pressuring you, you need to make them pay for being out of position. And that's what Blues did there. Baseline drive by Onaway. No good. Rebounded Croft inside. Got a man up the floor. That's Blues. Got a 2-on-1 for the Snowbirds. Bevel's going to take it. No good. Fouled. He'll go to the line. So early free throw opportunities. Good job of St. Mary getting that defensive rebound, finding the outlet. Bevel with the 2-on-1. Didn't get the bucket, but got the foul. And in those situations, when you got numbers, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, you got to at least get a shot at the free throw line or make the bucket.
Right.
And he'll get the bounce on the first one.
We've been talking a lot about St. Mary's foul totals, but Onaway also has been racking up the fouls. So it looks like we're going to be seeing a lot of free throws down the stretch for both teams.
Yeah, so Onaway, I believe, had 8 fouls in the first half. Bevel's second free throw was good.
Perfect.
He gets both at the line. So St. Mary up back by 3 again. And so it's good
defense by Jeffers.
That was excellent defense, and he forces the turnover as well. I mean, the fact that he's playing with 2 fouls right there.
Still playing tough. That's what it takes. You have to be tough and smart. A lot of times when you get into foul trouble, you want to lay back, but Jeffers has not done that so far.
So St. Mary getting it across to Bevel. Nice job to the corner. Goes to Blust. No good. Couldn't get it to go off the window. He's made some pretty good baseline plays so far.
Nice cut off by Dylan Croft.
Baseline drive Onaway again and fouled by Blust on the baseline. So that's already the second team foul for St. Mary in the second half. St. Mary in the middle of a 4-0 run right now. So far, it's been an evenly scored third quarter, 4-4 for each team. St. Mary went into this up 39-36. You can see the Onaway cheerleaders there in the bottom right of your screen getting their fans pumped up. I mean, this is a big game.
And loose ball. Cardinals hang on to it, and a quick 3.
Nice block out. Nice block out by Dylan Croft. Let's see if
Nice
St. Mary can push this tempo before Onaway has a chance to set their defense.
Croft.
Bevel going through it. McKinley has it. Going to need some help. McKinley has looked a little hesitant facing this Onaway pressure. One more to the corner. Jeffers going to turn and square. He's still got that dribble. He's going into it. Foul. Almost gets the end one, but that's a nice play. Turn face, assess the defense, see where your driving lane is, and then make a decision.
Like I was saying earlier, you have to control that free throw line area if you're the Snowbirds. The zone, that is always the weak spot in these zones, and if you can control it, you can get a lot of easy buckets. And nice job by Dylan Croft creating that opportunity on the boards.
Yeah, definitely agree. First one's up and in for Brody Jeffers.
Extend the run to 5.
Yep, 5-0 run for the Snowbirds after they went down by 1 point. Good answer for the Snowbirds as Jeffers tees up his second free throw, and it's good. So four straight coming from the line for the Snowbirds.
Onaway's looking to run already.
Yep.
Snowbirds ready for it.
St. Mary, when they make free throws, like I said, making Onaway play in a half-court game is what St. Mary wants to do. Drive inside. Nice board by Jeffers. He's got number. He's got a one-on-one break. Can he finish?
Coast to coast by Jeffers.
So Jeffers on a 4-0 run by himself. The St. Mary leads back up to 7. Birds on the roll. And as I said at halftime, which team is going to make the other team play taking the ball out of bounds?
Nice spin move there by Onaway to cut off the run.
Yep. And, you know, it's about making the other team uncomfortable. Jeffers has this one. Can he get it to go? He can.
Absolutely. Great offensive by Brody. Great defense, but better offense.
Croft's going to have to make a play here. Nice pull-up jump shot. Oh, St. Mary blew the box out. That's one you want to be able to get back.
Absolutely.
If they're able to control that, they might be able to go up double digits, but instead it's a 5-point game. Jeffers has it. Back to the corner he may go. He's going to put his head down. Bevel, nice pass inside to Dylan Croft. Spin move.
Good footwork.
Coming back right side, but smoked the layup. Said he was getting fouled there. St. Mary's got to get back on defense here as Onaway is pushing it, getting a wide open transition 3, pulling it, missing it, block out, secured by, it's going to be St. Mary basketball.
And something to look out for on the offensive side for St. Mary's is the attention that Jeffers is drawing down low. He's got 3 people on him when he collapses that zone, leaving the entire team wide open.
I'm looking for somebody to make
those players.
A few earlier in the first quarter, Donovan Blust made a really good drive. There's a turnover, and that is a foul on Brody. That's a bad foul. Saved a basket, but is a basket worth your third foul right there? That's his third. So St. Mary with 3 fouls on Jeffers, 4 on Jacobson. Dale Jacob will probably keep Jeffers in the game with 3 fouls, as he was able to buy enough time in the first half with him only having 2. That's something that you're willing to risk, as Onaway is going to drive this one into the paint. Foul on Bevel. And St. Mary can't leave the ground.
No.
If you leave the ground, even if you go straight up, you're going to expose yourself to the discretion of the official.
Right. Luckily, Bevel has been playing smart, so that's only his second, but he has to keep playing smart to stay on the court.
But it is the 4th team foul on the team, so that free throw puts this lead to 49-44.
And there goes Brody Jeffers. Rylan
Yep.
Metelski coming in.
So
Hopefully he can demand the same attention that Brody has been down low.
it's going to – so Brody has, I believe, 8 points in this quarter, or six or 8 points in this quarter, and they've been consecutive points as well. He got 2 at the free throw line and a couple of really nice transition plays. So St. Mary will have to put someone in the middle of that press breaker to no avail, and that's a foul on Blues trying to check Onaway on the perimeter. That's going to be the 5th team foul, and that's a 4th team foul on Donovan Blust. So fouls beginning to mount for the Snowbirds as they're going to send in McKinley for Blust. So 5 on the floor for the Snowbirds.
Going to have to depend on the bench players late in this game.
And good defense by Metelski there. Got a good board by Bebel. Let's see if St. Mary can maybe extend a little bit of this. Oh, man, bad turnover by the Snowbirds. McKinley back to force a tough shot, but Onaway gets it to go. Can't have those kind of turnovers for St. Mary, especially in your own backcourt. McKinley is going to have it turn, gets it to Croft. A lot of pressure.
Croft strong with the ball, though. Gets it to a point guard.
And Bebel almost turns it over. Got a man wide open underneath.
Draws the foul.
I mean, this is a physical game right now, Alex, and for everybody watching at home. I mean, this is one physical game.
And both these teams are smart, so their best players will try and stay out of foul trouble, but it's not inconceivable to see that we could finish the game with a couple of bench players.
Bebel's shot is no good. Rylan Metelski just mistimed that jump. Brody Jeffers almost had it on the tip. Body's on the floor. No call. Like that, no call. That would have been Jeffers' 4th. Onaway has it for an open 3. Going to put it on the deck. Drive baseline. Shots up. No good. Board Jeffers. St. Mary looking to push. Tap from behind. Bebel has it inside to Metelski. Hits him in the face. Square off the forehead. And Bebel's just kind of looking around, man. And that's not one you're really expecting if you're Rylan. You're kind of thinking Bebel's going to, come to a jump stop and maybe even go up with it.
Always got to be ready, though, whenever the ball's on your side of the court and you're on offense.
Still a 3-point lead. St. Mary giving up a baseline jump shot. No good. Board Jeffers. That's a nice job of getting these last 2 defensive rebounds for Brody. St. Mary coming to trap. Bebel has it. Going to go baseline. Going to go up and going to get the bucket. Nice baseline drive for Bebel. Force that closeout. Attack the closeout. That's something that
those skip passes are very good at setting up those closeouts.
Rylan Metelski playing excellent on-ball defense. And open 15-foot jump shots up, no good. Rebound coming out to Jeffers. He's got a lane. He's going one-on-one. Behind the back. Blocking foul called.
Nice move by Jeffers. Can't get the bucket, but he knew he could get the foul.
He knew what he was going to do before he did it, and he avoided that contact. Let's see if they call that in the act of shooting. He was in his gather phase. Which is a big key word for anyone listening. The gather phase is what is essentially, Alex, describe the gather phase.
So it's basically the dribble right before you pick the ball up, and between picking the ball up and then jumping into the air.
That's correct. So that's typically what they will assign to a
nice corner 3 from Bebel.
Bing, 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 all 3 of those.
To put a little bit of distance going into the 4th quarter for the Snowbirds.
Got to get a good closeout. Got to end this quarter on a good note. There's a steal by Metelski. He's going to go. He's got some speed. Wow, look at that.
Great finish.
Look at that speed.
Yeah.
I mean, like you just saw it. Like I couldn't even put it into words.
Yeah. Only a handful of steps from half court to the bucket for Rylan Metelski. And a nice steal.
Oh man, that's tough. Straight up. Oh man, that's a tough foul on Brody. I mean, he was standing there with his arms straight up underneath the basket, and he's going to pick up his 4th foul. That's a tough one because he was right there, and he's trying to plead his case, but to no avail.
Doesn't matter now.
No avail there. I mean that's almost. It's hard to assign blame on that. But if you're Brody, you're almost better off just playing a little Olay defense.
Right.
And just letting him go right by you.
So the Cardinals convert the first. And so now Bloost with 4 coming in to replace Jeffers with 4.
Right.
So
Big sequence here with 28.2 seconds left in the quarter. Can St. Mary get a good shot to close this one out? 8-point lead for the Snowbirds.
Quick double team on Bevel, but backs off. And he turns it over. 20 seconds left. Deep 3. Off the front. Rebound Cardinals and in.
So
10 seconds left. Blues will take it up. Or Bevel, sorry. Goes right to the hoop and finishes. Coast to coast. Bevel does it all.
big time finish for Bevel. And that's going to end the quarter. So St. Mary up 8 after 3 quarters of play in a run and gun Wild West shootout from Onaway High School. We're going to step aside here and be right back in a minute on Next Level Broadcasting.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
All right, we're going to get back in the game here. Onaway's taking it baseline. No good. Nice
Good
man-sized rebound by Dylan Croft. That's going to be a Snowbird possession on the arrow. Big-time board by 2-5 inside in the paint.
Exactly. Some of that physicality from the star football player.
Oh, he put it on display there for sure. 5 on the floor for the Snowbirds. Bevel, Croft, McKinley,
Deep
Bloost.
pass. Nice catch by Bloost.
And,
into the corner to Metowski.
Metowski. Good discretion shown. But
travel.
that's okay. You take a you'll take a travel over pass that's stolen by Onaway.
Exactly.
That's going to allow St. Mary to set the defense. And Onaway's going to flash high post. Dylan Croft shows.
Nice footwork.
Good defense by Donovan Bloost. That was a jump ball, but he was about a half second from getting a strip.
Right. He could have taken that to the house himself.
Yeah. Good hands inside. Good help defense by the Snowbirds. Big stretch in the game right now. Snowbirds up 8. Inside drive by Onaway. Lefty scoop is in.
Right.
6-point game now. Snowbirds have had the lead for most of this game as Bevel is fouled in the backcourt. That's not a good foul right there. As
nice poke by the Cardinal defender, but once he doesn't have it, he has to accept that and get back on defense.
Exactly, because that puts Onaway in the bonus as well now. So both teams will shoot 1-1 the rest of the way.
Seeing lots of free throws the rest of the game.
As Bevel's going to pump fake, needs to find some help, throws it up to Metowski. Metowski
nice
steps.
Euro.
And Metowski gets the bucket. That is a very, very calm, collected move by Ryland. And coming back in transition.
Big bucket for Metowski.
No good. Bevel with the board. He's got it. Snowbirds with the chance to go back up double digits. He's working against that pressure. Over to Bloost. Bloost driving. Metowski has it. Puts it on the deck. Up and in.
Nice. Quick 2 buckets for Metowski.
Man, that was beautiful. Back-to-back buckets for Metowski. I believe he's got 12 points off the bench for the Snowbirds.
Yeah. Big night for the Snowbird bench.
Nice hands by Bloost. On the deck it goes. Don't foul, guys. And you'll
quick bucket there, but big night for the Snowbird bench in a night where we need it with all the fouls.
Yeah, so Bevel's going to throw this one up the floor again. Nice pass to Metowski. He gets it blocked off the backboard. Nice play by the Onaway defender. That was a nice job of guarding 2 people.
Quick block. Who is that on? Is that Metowski?
That foul is going to be on Metowski. That's going to send Onaway to the free throw line for a 1-on-1 opportunity.
So
it's his first, though, so we'll see Metelski pretty much for the rest of the game, I would say.
Yeah, and this is kind of the game where, the teams are sped up, and you just have to react.
Right.
So, and that's something that Ryland is really good at doing, is just reacting.
Yeah, he's got that natural instincts. He knows where to be to get those open shots.
Yep, and sometimes, as I was talking with Coach Dale, Ryland thinks things through a little bit too much, where when he's in a position where he can just quickly react to something off of instinct, that's almost where he's at his best. So 4-0 run for Onaway as the lead goes back to 6. Bluest has it in the corner, gets tied up, back up top to Bevel. Bevel splits 2, goes through the paint. Nice drop-down pass to Metelski, and Metelski finishes it off the backboard. Nice play by Bevel, setting Metelski up.
Is that no look for Bevel?
I don't know. I'd have to watch the replay. Nice. Come on, get the board. Bluest has it. Set this offense up. Don't let Onaway set any defense. St. Mary take control of that pumpkin. Bevel crossing over. Inside dish to Croft it goes. Up and in. No good. Draws the foul. So Bevel with the handles, able to get through that Onaway pressure right now.
Yeah, and you got to love it. As soon as he gets the ball, no matter where he is looking up, and it's almost like he knows where every player is on the court for his team and the defenders. And he's making a lot of smart passes.
And Dylan Croft puts it up and in for St. Mary. So the lead goes back to 9. Second free throw and an opportunity to put this one back up at double digits.
As both teams are in the bonus, there's going to be a lot of crucial free throws down the stretch.
Big time. And that second one's in for Croft. Big time minutes between Croft, McKinley, and Metelski tonight, as that one is poked away by the aforementioned Croft, and it'll maintain Onaway basketball. But St. Mary back up by 10 points.
Most nights it's the senior leaders with Jeffers, Bevel, and Blues, but underclassmen stepping up in a big way in a big game tonight.
Exactly, and Metelski just being able to finish everything inside, and Croft with those rebounds, gobbling them up. I mean, he's like Pac-Man down there.
Right.
Bevel has it with the dribble, finds McKinley. McKinley breaking down the defense, pulls it back out, back to Bevel now, up top for Snowbirds. He'll shake and bake, little in and out dribble, back to Croft, nice pass. Croft got hacked, and he'll go back to the free throw line for 2 shots. Man, Bevel looked like he did a really good job of setting up the defenders, like he was getting ready to drop it down to the baseline guy, but found Dylan Croft floating right at the free throw line, extended.
Bevel's control of the ball, and also with Croft and Metelski recently, they are in the spot that Bevel needs them to be to get that pass.
Right, because Bevel's not necessarily driving looking to score. He's looking to get underneath the basket and draw 3 defenders.
Because he knows that he's got finishers on the other end.
I mean, Metelski, aside from getting blocked from behind once, has been finishing everything. And Dylan Croft has been doing a great job and getting to the free throw line as well.
Hogan's put some big minutes in tonight. Hogan, McKinley.
St. Mary going to double there. Onaway going up top. Ball screen. See how St. Mary defends it. Good defense. And it's poked away. This is going to be a hell ball possession error. St. Mary. Arrow's going to favor the Snowbirds on this one. Good job by initially the ball screen defense. Really good job of Dylan Croft coming up to show. Blues did a really good job of not getting sucked into the ball handler turning down that ball screen, and then McKinley coming over with that help defense to come in there and force the loose ball.
Right. 2-1-2 look for the Cardinals. Another new defense they've got out there.
Bevel's going to split it. He goes down to Blues. Blues fouled. No, not fouled.
No call. And keep.
But good looking attempt there on the baseline shot back in Onaway, and that one drops in for 2. Onaway wants a timeout to draw something up here. They're down 8. It's a 67-59. At this point in time, Alex, does St. Mary bring back in Brody Jeffers and Daniel Jacobson to help deal with some of this pressure right now? I think
it depends heavily on these next 2 to 3 possessions. If they can keep it in check, I think you roll it until you can. If not, if it starts to go away, if they get a bucket or two, then you bring them in to.
I think you bring them in right now, and here's why. The group that's out there on the floor right now has shown and has proven that they can handle this pressure and has good chemistry together. So if one of those players does happen to foul out, you know that you can go back and
go back to the lineup we've been seeing.
Exactly. You can go back to this lineup that's been playing pretty much the whole fourth quarter. I believe it was 59 to 53 at the end of the third quarter. So St. Mary has 8 on the board in the fourth, Onaway with 6 on the board in the fourth quarter. Most of those points for St. Mary coming from Metelsky and Croft. I believe all 8 have come from Metelsky and Croft in the quarter.
See what the Cardinals draw up here.
Jacobson, Jeffers are back in the game for the Snowbirds.
The Cardinals go with a diamond press.
Good look ahead for St. Mary. They get it to Metelsky. He gets it to Jeffers. He'll peel it back out up top.
And you can tell Snowbirds have not gone into clock running mode, but they've definitely been, on this drive already, more methodical.
Good job of breaking that pressure. Now St. Mary wanting to get the best shot possible. Metelsky bringing the ball screen up, trying to relieve some of that pressure. And nice pass up top to Jacobson. Back to Bevel. He'll drive, penetrate, inside to Croft. Up and no good, but a nice drop-down pass by Bevel.
How many times have we seen that tonight? Bevel with the nice look to wide open Metelsky or Croft, and they have to either foul or let them get the easy bucket.
And the nice thing about this is Dylan Croft has gone to the free throw line now 3 consecutive trips down the floor. He's been picking up fouls on Onaway. St. Mary now on the next Onaway foul will be in the double bonus. First free throw for Croft is good.
Are they here now?
They're in the double bonus now.
Okay.
So Onaway, that was their 9th team foul. So double bonus now for St. Mary. And that's big, and you'll see here, Dale Jacobs is going to bring his players off the free throw line.
No easy transition buckets for the
and
Cardinals.
doesn't want to give up a silly foul on an offensive rebound attempt
that as well.
So St. Mary extends that back to 10 points on Croft's 2 makes at the free throw line. Big time buckets for Dylan Croft. He's got the last 8 points for the Snowbirds. As Jeffers is coming out with the rebound. He's going to dribble it out.
He's trying to break through the
he's just going to take his time here as Croft brings the ball screen. Nice ball fake. And Bevel has it now. Those 3, nice pass.
Another one.
Oh, and Croft wasn't able to finish it. Bevel takes it right back. Scoop shot up and in.
The lead is 12.
The theft and the bucket for Gavin Bevel. Oh, my goodness. That came at a really big time in the game, as that was no good. Rebound to Metelsky. He's fouled. He's going to the line. Snowbirds are putting it on the deck, getting those rebounds and going to the free throw line up 12. They're starting to feel it.
Absolutely.
3 minutes left to go on the clock. Actually, they had 8 seconds on the clock, so 3 minutes, 9 seconds. Snowbirds are 189 ticks away from coming out with a victory over conference rival Onaway. Metelsky pounds it twice, spins it in his hand, up and no good.
See 4 Cardinals to no Snowbird rebounders again. Trying not to get any quick fouls.
JV game tips at 5:30.
Metelsky with his second shot. 12-point lead for the Snowbirds. He is now 13 as he makes the free throw. Cardinals up the court. Guarded by Gavin Bevel. Tough defense, but he breaks right through. Cannot get the finish. And another rebound for Dylan Croft. Big night for the Bigs tonight. And a wide open layup for Metelsky. And we have a timeout with 2:48 left. Not sure if the bucket counted or if it will be Snowbird's ball. But either way, see more and more of Metelsky and Croft getting wide open, and the guards are finding them. So it's now 2:48 left in the game. Snowbirds lead the Cardinals 72-59. The foul situation is the Snowbirds are in the double bonus and the Cardinals are in the single bonus. So any foul, we will see at least one free throw from both sides. As they're coming out on the court, we got Jeffers, Bloost, Bebel, DJ, and Dylan Croft. Metelsky will go out as he's had a great night. He's a major piece to the Snowbirds tonight. Up to Jeffers, taking it up top, clearing out, seeing how many seconds they can burn before they have to get into some offense. And they've got a play set. Looks like the Snowbirds have moved into blocks formation, their signature time-killing formation. Let's see how well they run it. It looks like the Cardinals haven't quite caught on yet, but they're starting to. And a nice finish by Croft. Jeffers finds the wide open Croft down low. Extends the lead to 15 with just 2 minutes left. And a miss by the Cardinals. Rebound Croft. And a foul to Jeffers. Snowbirds starting to feel a victory coming on. See if they can finish. And Croft with the crucial defensive rebound. It's been big all night for the Snowbirds as Jeffers goes to the line. And the lead is now 16 for the Snowbirds, 75-59 with just under 2 minutes to go. It's going to be hard for the Cardinals to come back. Snowbirds can't take the pressure off. Got to play some tough defense to finish the game out. Jeffers 2 for 2, extending the lead once more. Cardinals coming up. Tough defense by the Snowbirds. Open three, down for the Cardinals, so they're not going away just yet. And a timeout for the Cardinals. Big three to keep the light at the end of the tunnel for the Cardinals. Let's see if they can get all the way there. They have an uphill battle, though. And with 1:47 left in the game, I'd like to see some tough, smart basketball from the Snowbirds. No turnovers late in this game. And we can expect to see some more blocks formation to try and run out this clock by the Snowbirds. And as they come back onto the court, we will see how the Cardinals react to that big bucket to bring the lead back down to 14. It's got a tough battle here to try and bring this lead down, but they're not going away just yet. Jeffers got the ball up top, swarmed by the Cardinals. Up to Bebel, down low to Croft, and Croft is fouled. He will go to the line one more time, and Dylan Croft, our player of the game tonight, see if he can add on to his scoring total. He's has been one of the biggest pieces for the Snowbirds tonight, having I don't know how many free throws along with several big rebounds. He cannot connect on that one. Cannot connect on either as the Cardinals still have a shot. They got to work quickly. And they do with a quick layup, but they cannot finish, and Jeffers gets the rebound, taking it out top. See what the Cardinals do. Down to DJ. Oh, and a bad turnover. Oh, almost a turnover. No. And a foul on the Snowbirds. So the Cardinals will get a shot to put 2 more points on the board. And with just over a minute, the Cardinals will be shooting a 1-and-1. Hanging on by just a thread here. Needed that free throw. Big free throw for the Cardinals. It's now a 13-point game. So, assuming they given a make, they will have to go to work on defense and get a couple of steals and a lot of luck from the Snowbirds missing some free throws. So they're down 12. DJ with the ball. Back to Jeffers. And a block. You know, trying to draw that charge on Jeffers, but feet were not set, so Jeffers will go to the line. Put 2 more on for the Snowbirds. Jeffers puts it in, lead back up to 13. 62 seconds left. It looks like the Snowbirds will move on. Continue to be undefeated in the conference. The Onaway Cardinals look like they will be headed for their first loss. But each team plays twice, so both of these teams still control their destiny for a conference championship. It's a quick bucket by the Cardinals. Jeffers with the ball. 48 seconds left. Deep pass to Croft, and Croft is fouled. He will go back to the line where he's been for a large portion of the night. Croft misses the free throw. He's missed 3 just now, but he has made a bunch over the night. And he puts one in to go 1 of 2 on that trip, extend the lead to 13. Cardinals coming back. They turn it over. DJ's got the ball up to Metelsky. And Metelsky throws it away. So the ball will go back to the Cardinals. So at this moment, if the Snowbirds can finish, they will lead the Ski Valley Conference with the Inland Lakes Bulldogs also in first place. Cardinals miss up to Jeffers. No one's around him. He's going to take at least 5-6 seconds off the clock and finds Metelsky down low. And that looks like it will be it as the clock strikes 0. Big win tonight for the Snowbirds, 81-66, as the Snowbirds take the lead in the Ski Valley Conference again with Inland Lakes. Onaway Cardinals, tough battle tonight. But thank you for joining us for the Snowbird Watch Party. This has been Alex Powers with Charles Strail on Next Level Broadcasting. That is big win for the Snowbirds, and player of the game, Dylan Croft, and the rest of the Snowbirds tonight.
Well, with this one in the books, we want to thank everybody for tuning in, hanging out, being patient with us and with our technical delays and things like that. St. Mary is going to have a home game this coming Friday night versus Traverse City Christian. We'll have that game on our coverage of St. Mary basketball. So with that, St. Mary is going to put this one in the books. Alex, any final thoughts?
Other than they just got to keep this streak alive. One loss to start the season, and they haven't looked back since. All wins.
Once again, our player of the game tonight, Dylan Croft, doing excellent job on the boards, finishing and getting to the free throw line as well. Congrats to the whole team tonight. Complete team victory. We'll see everybody later this week. Good night, everyone.